How does cultural context help understand Bible parables? Imagine trying to understand a story from a different country without knowing their customs or language. It can be confusing and easy to miss the real message. That's what happens when we read Bible parables without knowing the culture Jesus spoke into. Parables are simple stories Jesus used to teach spiritual lessons, but they are filled with cultural references from first-century Jewish life. Without understanding these details, we might misunderstand what Jesus was really saying. Knowing the cultural background helps us see why certain things in the stories mattered so much to the original audience. For example, in the parable of the prodigal son, the idea of asking for an inheritance while the father was alive was considered disrespectful in Middle Eastern culture. When we understand this, we see how shocking the son's request was and how powerful the father's forgiving love truly is. This makes the story more meaningful when we teach children about God's grace. Cultural context also helps clarify symbols and actions that might seem strange. Take the mustard seed Jesus mentioned in Matthew 13. In Israel, mustard plants could grow very large, which shows how God's kingdom starts small but grows big. Explaining this to children helps them see that faith can begin with small steps but lead to great things. Understanding social customs like hospitality or inheritance laws helps us explain the lessons in parables more accurately. For example, the parable of the Great Banquet involves cultural norms about invitations and honor. When we know this, we can teach children that Jesus was showing how God's invitation is open to everyone, no matter their background. Knowing who Jesus was speaking to and why also helps us see the purpose behind each parable. Many stories responded to questions or challenges from listeners. Recognizing this keeps us from misapplying the stories or oversimplifying their messages. Parents can use this cultural knowledge during family devotionals. Explaining the original setting and customs makes Bible stories more vivid and relatable. It helps children connect biblical lessons to real life and encourages their spiritual growth. This approach also supports teaching discipline rooted in the Bible's original meaning, not just modern ideas. In the end, cultural context acts like a key that unlocks the full meaning of Jesus' stories. It helps families teach faith clearly and truthfully. When we understand the culture behind the parables, we pass on biblical values more accurately and help children grasp the spiritual lessons Jesus wanted to share.